out of this hole all by himself.
From deep. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Rose penetrating, lays it up and banks it in. Rose has got 15 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For New York, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. There's the pass to Williams. Thomas kicks to Rose. Picked by Williams. Rose gets a wide open look. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
From deep three-point range, the shot no good. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining.
For me, at a younger age,
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
They've got Derek Williams, Tony Roten out there with a flunk. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. They're the group New York will start the second with. The Knicks with the lead.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Irving with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Irving can't hit.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Anthony battles through traffic and lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
The dish to Roten, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Anthony's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Another miss by James.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just...
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Size mismatch, and
Spacing.
he did it perfectly.
Spacing.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Anthony.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
The Cavaliers trail by 6 to the middle. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. He's covered by Irving. Follow the pass to Porzingis. From deep. They get it back. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Irving drives in. He dishes it to Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Man showing some terrific range. Fry's got 6. The Knicks leading by 5. Roten dishes to Thomas. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Porzingis can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Takes a 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Motzko. And that's now 19 points for LeBron. For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Porzingis can't hit. Cleveland's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. For 3, Fry, his 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
The Knicks leading by 4. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Lance Thomas. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Roten. Then for the Cavaliers, Love checked in for Frye. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
And the basket by Rose.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Smith with it, now guarded by Alfaro. Irving for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 6 points for J.R. Smith.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Gets it off. And that concludes.
Hey, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 20 points and 2 assists. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
What a game for Rose. He has 20 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Jefferson, and it's Irving at the 1. Here is Rose. Fires from deep. Rose with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Aflalo with it. Now Smith defending. And Aflalo kicks to Rose. And he banks in the layup. Rose has got 22 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Smith the pass to Irving. Kicks it to Thompson. No one near James as he lets it go. No good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 7. Rose attacking to the wing on the left. Here's Porzingis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Tony Wroten in for Rose. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
Derek Williams, he checked in for Porzingis. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The feed now to Anthony. And Thompson sends it back. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 9.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
The drive by Anthony. And Jefferson sends it back. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Nobody near Irving. Offline with his 3. New York leading by 5. Carmelo throws it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we need by playing for your teammates.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
New York calls timeout. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher. well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated.